Football is awesome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. I'm your host, Justin Thomas, and welcome to Friday Night Roots. Little bit of introduction. I'm starting this YouTube channel in hopes of talking about the NFL news, takes, game reactions, all that good stuff. So that's kind of the hope behind this channel, and I'm super excited to start this and just try my shot at talking about football. As you can see behind me, I am a 49ers fan. I'm a Bay Area kid, I'm not a bandwagon, born there. My dad been in the Bay Area his whole life. And then eventually we ended up moving up to Sacramento. So I currently reside in Sacramento, California, and went to Sac State, got a communications public relations degree. And then, I played football my whole life from the youngest you could, Pop Warner, all the way through high school. I didn't end up playing college or NFL. So unfortunately, I was just like the average American, played his whole life, but, never took it farther, but still have so much love and passion for the game. So the hope for the content of this show specifically is supposed to be just a YouTube channel, YouTube show. I don't plan on doing videos longer than create longer than probably an hour, and those hour-long videos are going to be if I'm doing like a reaction to the whole slate of Sunday games. My whole plan is just to do daily videos of 10 to 15 minutes, right? What's new? What did something exciting happen? And just give in my little opinion, maybe talk about the situation surrounding that, and then ultimately just deliver the news and maybe an opinion along with it, right? I don't want this to be a podcast. I'm not going to do these long, drawn out 2-hour long episodes, or it's not going to be in podcast form. Maybe someday if this becomes something, we might have a podcast form, but for now, I'm not that technologically inclined. Just going to kind of stick to the YouTube. And then I did, in fact, make a Twitter or an X account for this endeavor. So this channel will have an X account, and I will be, posting live reactions, and I will be posting live reactions to things, and then of course probably following it up with a video afterwards. But that'll be me posting on that Twitter, talking about everything, and ultimately controlling that. So you'll be able to see me there. The why for this channel, ultimately, I love all forms of sports media, large sports media, little sports media, independent sports media. I kind of like it all, and I consume a lot of it. And I just think the reason for starting this is, as of lately, it seems like so much has just gone crazy in the media, big forms, little forms, independent. It seems like there's so much hot takes, but not sports is so interesting because it creates a boundary, right? Because in sports, you could have all the statistics and then something else crazy happens, and then, oh, well, my take's right. Well, my take right. Well, sports is essentially just a matter of a bunch of opinions. So it's interesting, and I don't hold certain people accountable, but I think there's just still a lot of bullshit in the media, and I can kind of touch on more in a future video about what that means and what I think that means. But ultimately, I kind of wanted to start this to try my hand at it, right? Giving my opinions and seeing if my analysis means anything, being my roots going back just to Friday nights, not Saturdays, not getting to play on Sundays, but just those traditional Friday night roots. And then, I follow probably 1,000 people on my personal Twitter, and I just consume all this media, and it's all football. The only reason I made the Twitter was for football. So I follow all, analysts, scouts, local beat reporters, national TV shows like ESPN, First Take, all that good stuff, right? Ultimately, my goal for this is to be able to take those and go, okay, what do I like about it? What do I not like about it? And then be able to shed some positivity to what I'm talking about in my own way, right? So expressing my opinion, expressing my takes, expressing my, my feelings on certain things when it comes to the sport of football, just because I'm so passionate about it. So yeah, and then, I think just some of these echo chambers that form in social media and in the media have really turned me away from a lot of big media. So, and don't get me wrong, I'm essentially becoming a member of the media by trying to start this channel, but who knows? I just wanted to take a stab at it and see where it goes. That kind of leads into the goals of the channel. What's my goal? Well, my goal is to be relevant and talk football. I just love it. I love football, and I just want to be able to talk about it. Not only that, when someone misses a game and they don't want to go watch an hour-long video about the highlights of the game, they can go, hey, let's go see what Justin says, get his input, and go off that. That's why I really want to build trust with an audience here on Friday Night Roots, and be able to connect and connect with them, and ultimately grow the love and excitement and the information surrounding the sport. I just want to grow the sport, do everything I can, and just support it and be a lover of it and an avid consumer. So, the reason behind the name Friday Night Roots is probably the thing I'm most passionate about, is just relating to the average American, who grew up playing football, loving football, who just never was frankly good enough or never big enough, never strong enough, never fast enough to ultimately get a scholarship and play. So I love the name Friday Night Roots just because I think it can really connect me with an audience of like, hey, my roots are just on Friday nights. And, there's just that special feeling, a lot of people won't understand what I'm talking about, but a lot of people will too, is just, man, just walking through that school on Friday wearing your jersey, and then that feeling you get with the lights on, and it's Friday night, and the whole town or everyone in your school's in the stands, and you got a girl is wearing your jersey, or you got your boys in the stands going crazy, and got your hand over your heart hearing the national anthem, and you're getting ready to go to war with your boys. It's one of those feelings that you can't put into words, that I'll never be able to put into words, but man, I hope everybody experiences. And I love what Tom Brady said. Everybody should play football. Why? Because it's hard. While everyone else is waking up in the summertime eating pancakes, you're getting ready, putting your cleats on, and going to football practice. And I just love that. I just have I just have such a love for the game, and that's where this passion started. And I'm super excited to kind of start on this journey, talk about ball, give my takes, and really, bring light to some exciting parts of the sport, and ultimately give my opinion. So I plan on uploading daily videos. I'll probably start tomorrow. Just start with news. What happened that day? Anything exciting? I follow Adam Schefter pretty close, so I'll be trying to keep up as best I can and do a video a day. I'm not an expert. I'm not super technical, so my editing skills suck. I'm new at this, but yeah, if I do end up building fans or followers, man, I'm super excited for that opportunity. I appreciate everything. Like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and yeah, thanks again. I'm super excited for all the people who do end up joining and following Friday Night Roots. So let's talk some ball. Love ya.